Have you ever given a piece of advice or criticism like, hey dude, you probably shouldn't murder that puppy, and then the person you're telling that to responds and is like, you're one to talk, you murdered my puppy 3 days ago. And then you can't really say anything because you did murder that puppy, you monster. But anyways, like you're one to talk is a common thing that gets said when people argue, and it makes sense. Why is someone giving me advice that they can't even follow themselves? Why is someone yelling at me, telling me to do something that they themselves struggle to do? It's nonsensical. Why would I ever listen to a hypocrite? Well, that's all good and valid, but I just wanted to point out that being hypocritical doesn't make you wrong. Back to my terrible example, even though I murdered a puppy, if I told you not to do that, it would still be morally correct to listen to what I'm saying, because you shouldn't kill puppies, that's a thing. So even if I did, that you still shouldn't, because a person giving a piece of advice or criticism is actually separate from the advice or criticism itself. Sometimes, when a person is giving hypocriticism, a term that I'm very proud to have come up with, actually are the best people to give that criticism. Like, if a smoker tells you to not smoke, I'm gonna be like, oh, they know what happened to them because they smoked. I'm gonna try to avoid that. I'm not gonna be like, wow, you're such a hypocrite, suck my ass, I'm gonna go smoke. The goodness of a statement and the person stating it are mutually exclusive. That means as long as you take the objective meaning of the statement, so long as there aren't any underlying implications, then the statement can be true even if it comes from someone who sucks. This is a logical fallacy that intends to discredit the opponent's argument by attacking the opponent's own personal behavior and actions as being inconsistent with their argument, therefore accusing hypocrisy. It's called a tu quoque, or tu quoque? It's obviously French, and I took French for 4 years.
Or close to the original Latin way of saying it, say tu quoque.
Okay, so it's tu quoque, and I was wrong, it's not French at all, it's Latin. Cool. So what's interesting about this fallacy is that it's only a fallacy if you tell somebody that they're wrong due to their hypocrisy. There's nothing wrong with just pointing out hypocrisy without devaluing the point of their criticism, because then you're not committing a logical fallacy, you're just pointing out hypocrisy. As long as you know that being hypocritical doesn't actually make you wrong. Because it's perfectly fine to point out hypocrisy. Like, if you're a hypocrite and you're correct about something, you are not the person that I want to hear that from. So don't think you can just give out unwarranted criticism while also being a hypocrite. You might be right, but you might also just look like an asshole. But in case someone does say you're one to talk and points out your hypocrisy as a reason to devalue your argument, you can just say touche, but that's a tu quoque. And that rhymes. So that means it makes more sense. But anyways, yeah, you can definitely still be hypocritical and still be wrong. That happens all the time. I just made this video to point out that it is mutually exclusive, hypocrisy and correctness. So just because you're hypocritical, it doesn't make you wrong. But of course, you can still be hypocritical while being wrong, which I guess in that case would actually mean you're doing something right? I don't know, but that's all I really wanted to talk about in this video. I'm gonna go murder some puppies. That was a joke for legal reasons. Please do not kill any puppies. I'm gonna go though.